Hello, good morning. Hi, this is Austin Thompson on another On Location Spotlight interview. This time I am sitting here with the owners of Caribbean International Shipping, Mr. and Mrs. Gordon Barnwell, and they have been gracious in welcoming me here today at their shipping company in Lithonia, Georgia, for this On Location Spotlight interview. Sharon and Gordon, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Austin.
Morning,
Yeah.
Austin. We're
Welcome.
fine.
You guys are good?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Off to a really good new year.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm really grateful and thankful for being here today, because what I like to do with the On Location Spotlight is actually to do as it is called, on location, and to go on location with business owners, especially those who are small business enterprises and are quite visible in the community and doing much as far as not just building a company, but having that community presence and creating jobs, right? This is what is so important about our small businesses, is that they're creating jobs, right? So we're going to learn a little bit today about Caribbean International Shipping, what they do, their vision. This is a company that has been in the community for 25 years, and they're looking to grow and expand over the next 5 to 10 years and more. So we're going to learn a lot about Caribbean International Shipping today, and basically why they're here in the community and what's important to them as far as serving their customers. So tell us a little bit about Caribbean International Shipping and your vision for the company.
Sure. Well, Caribbean International Shipping Services is an international freight company. We're a freight consolidator. We ship to the Caribbean, over 26 islands in the Caribbean, South and Central America. We do ship weekly by ocean and by air.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you first started, of course, as businesses go, you scale, you take baby steps, and you grow. And what was Caribbean International Shipping like that first month, that first 6 months, versus where you are now in 25 years?
Well, believe it or not, initially when we started out, we both had full-time jobs.
Okay.
And we were on the weekends, going about surveying, getting into the various communities or spots that we see that's heavily populated with Caribbean folks.
Right.
Visiting and joining all the relevant organizations.
Right.
And that's how we have entrenched ourselves in the beginning to grow and service the community.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. That's great. Because with any business, as you scale and grow, a certain desire to see a business mature, right, and grow based on your vision. And then that first 6 months, that first year, those first 2 years, right? That first year is a critical point for small businesses. And to see that, hey, 24 years later, right? To complete 25 years, it's significant, and being a really successful small business enterprise in this community,
Yeah, I don't think we even knew where we were really going. We just wanted to be in business. We knew there was a need for shipping, and we were truly blessed to be at our 26th, 27th year, I think.
Oh, okay, great, yes. Great. So where do you ship? Who are your customers? What is the ideal customer look like?
Sure. Well, we mainly specialize in the personal effect business. So it's the everyday consumer, that have their families still back home, or they have a small business and they want to get the goods from here to there. That's how that's the customers that we facilitate.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So customers who are, they have family in the Caribbean, and they like to ship goods to the Caribbean, and they would call Caribbean International Shipping to facilitate the shipment of those goods.
Correct.
Right, from here in Georgia to wherever in the Caribbean.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So why shipping? I mean, you guys have full-time jobs, right? So you're studying one day, you want to be entrepreneurs, you want to take control of your own destiny, want to have your own business. Why shipping? You could have, I'm sure you may have had some ideas going through your head, and then bing, shipping. Why shipping?
But like you just said, I just knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I love that word, and I said one day, if you knew me, I was always trying to buy something, sell something, or writing a business plan. But while working for another shipper, someone had mentioned to them that Atlanta is a growing market for Caribbean.
Right.
And he was not interested.
Okay.
And I just took that opportunity, like Gordon said. We both came down here. It was a carnival weekend. We saw the crowd. We felt Atlanta. And we just knew the place felt right.
Right.
So we came here, and as they say, the rest is history.
Because there's demand here. Right?
There is.
There's demand here. And I'm sure the Caribbean population, which numbers somewhere about 250,000 right now, right? At that time when you started, was probably like, almost 100,000 and continued growing because the appeal with the Metro Atlanta area, is that suburban, clean lifestyle. You can come here, own a nice home, find nice employment, start a business like you guys did. Right. So there was a growing market, right? That sort of attracted you to the area. Right.
And it's continuing to grow. I would say at least 40% every year of our business is new customers.
New customers.
So I'm impressed. So it just continuing to grow.
That's great. Yes. That's great. So what is your operation like? What is the process like from someone sitting at home? They need a barrel, right? They have some stuff to ship to the Caribbean. And what is the process like? How does someone go from having a need to ship to getting a container or a barrel onto a ship and to a family on the receiving end receiving that barrel?
Well, we have streamlined that process very favorably for the customers. They have options of, from the time they call in to place an order, we do deliveries. We can deliver the barrel and then they can schedule a pickup.
Okay.
Also, we have options where they can come in and visit us and they can bring their things here and pack. We have very efficient space for them to pack, and we have all of our knowledgeable staff that can assist in that and advise them accordingly. Right. So the process is well streamlined and they feel very comfortable.
Right. So you can be a resident here in the Metro Atlanta area and say you want to ship a barrel or a box or some goods to Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, wherever you need to have that package shipped to the Caribbean, and they have a very efficient process that facilitates the movement of those goods from Atlanta to the door where you want to have that goods shipped.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. But we also have agents around the surrounding states. We have agents that come in from Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama.
Wow.
And once you're living in this area, you can reach out to us. We'll put you onto our agents, and they will help you with the same process from that area straight to the destination.
Great.
Also Louisiana.
And Louisiana.
Yes.
Okay, great. So it's not just international, it's also national. You do ship to other states. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. So what's your service mix? Is it only shipping, or do you have other services that you provide?
Well, shipping is our business.
Right.
So yes, that's the majority of our services. We do sell the empty barrels, the containers. We are big with relocating customers. There's a lot of customers have gotten to the point where they want to go back home to their families or to their homes. So we can come into their homes, pack up their items, and then we ship it there for them. Right.
So it's not just shipping. It's not just bring a package here, you ship it, but you also do relocation.
Right. But the whole service of getting it there.
And to piggyback on that, relocation services. We are in contact with all the relevant countries that you want to relocate to in terms of what is required as a relocation. Right. We have all the information at hand that we can provide to the clients. Right. So we can streamline that process and make it very comfortable for them returning back home.
Okay, good. And I see the guys working out in the back, so I know there's a lot of activity going on. Yes. I see the forklifts, the trucks being loaded, or vehicles being, packages being unloaded from vehicles. So there's a very good, efficient process back out there.
Yeah, it's definitely important to keep things organized and come up with a flow of how the cargo will come in and go out.
Right.
But one of our not a big area, is picking up items locally here.
Uh-huh.
Our trucks are out pretty much 7 days a week. We have 2 to 3 trucks out, and it's a full-time job for several people. So yeah, we are very good with the local pickups.
Oh, great.
Yes.
And how do you reach your target market? What is your marketing strategy? Is it social media? Is it word of mouth? You know, they always say word of mouth is the cheapest advertising form, right? It's the cheapest form of advertising. You know, because you don't have to market to that segment, right? There's somebody who heard that Caribbean International Shipping is a reputable business in the community, and they're going to say, hey, I want to do business with Caribbean International Shipping. But also there's social media, there's your website, there's, pre-COVID, getting out to events, vending. How do you reach your target market?
Believe it or not, the word of mouth is very efficient. Like you said, but in today's world with social media, we have had to take advantages of all the media platforms.
Right.
And our customer service at the point of the call coming in, especially for new customers, we make them feel comfortable.
Right.
So they want to come in, they want to visit us, and they will ship again once they arrive here.
That's right. Because, I think many small businesses in general, not small, not medium, not large enterprises, they always fall short on customer service because they feel once you have a customer, oh yeah, this customer is going to do business with me, till the end of time. But there's competition out there.
Very much.
There's competition out there, so you always have to, your customer relations management, especially for a small enterprise, has to be important.
Yes.
Has to be important. Like from the time someone calls, to make an arrangement for a shipment, to coming in and you have your administrative staff out front, you have the gentleman in the back handling the pack, unloading and loading the vehicles. Those are all points of engaging customers, so it's very important. So all of those have to be taken into consideration.
Definitely.
So what is your value proposition? What do you offer? What is the value of doing business with Caribbean International Shipping?
The value we offer is priceless.
Okay.
Because like you said, from the point of contact, when you come in here, you feel very comfortable. We give you knowledge that you might not have known about certain aspects of shipping, and you get that knowledge, and you feel comfortable that your stuff is going to arrive there in a timely manner, even though there are some times where other circumstances like delay, weather, hurricanes can play a part in delaying of shipments, but we always upfront give the customer all that information.
Right.
So the process can be streamlined.
Right. So the pricing, which is very important to a customer, to a consumer, right, who's always looking for the bargain.
Right.
But sometimes it's not always the bargain, right? It's not always where you go and get the cheapest price, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to get the quality of service.
Exactly.
But you come to Caribbean International Shipping and you're getting the quality of service, and that's the value proposition. You're getting the good prices. And I guess, my next question would be a competitive advantage. What is the advantage that you offer? And I'm sure it's the qualities, the pricing, having friendly administrative staff to greet you. You're providing information. You're not just doing shipping, but you're diversifying, your service mix in shipping and transporting, goods and for relocation, Yeah, that's great. So as we are in COVID, right, and I've been dealing with a lot of business owners, small businesses who were challenged with COVID, challenged in many ways, lack of access to capital, the cash flow has been diminished because, of course, reduced customer activity and the reducing in the volume, like in restaurants, hotels. People are not traveling as much as they used to. So we see small businesses throughout the world, that are hindered by travel restrictions and the movement of people. Right, which reduces the volume, and then the other thing is staying healthy in this environment of COVID-19, right? So how did COVID affect you guys, if it did at all, and how did you deal with it? Because I know with the countries shutting down their borders, and I'm sure there was a restriction on the movement of goods and services. So how did it affect you guys, and how did you recover from it?
Sure. Well, in of course, the early early days of the COVID, where we really were not sure what was going on, we had to close our office because, of course, just like clients, my staff was a little concerned.
Right.
And we had to come up with a way to protect them
while
trying to conduct business. We had to cut down our shipping from weekly to maybe, I think, bi-weekly.
Right.
And that was some of the ways. But, like again, it was an area of business that was needed. Shipping and logistics was an essential service.
Yes.
Because this problem was not only local, it was worldwide.
Yes.
So just like here, we had a problem, over there they had a problem.
Right.
So people had to try to help their family members.
That's right.
So again, we were blessed that it was a service that was needed. So we were back up, I think, within 2 months, and provided that service. And it actually has not stopped since.
Well, that's great. That's great, because there are some small businesses that have to close their doors.
Definitely.
Definitely. Exactly. And by the government deeming transportation and logistics as an essential business,
right,
that allowed us to remain open during the pandemic, following all the safe protocols and CDC guidelines.
And that's what's important. I think the companies and those businesses out there that adhere to CDC guidelines and are listening to the scientists are the ones who are really going to, recover well, and also are conserving cash. In the time of COVID, there's a report out that we're in the U.S. we're going to lose almost 100,000 businesses, if not more, which will not reopen. Right, which will not reopen. Businesses that had to close their doors because of reduced revenue and had to lay off staff, and there just wasn't any business going on. Some had to pivot and pivoted well. Right, like restaurants, instead of inside dining, had to resort to delivery and pickup and so on and so forth. And it's and we're seeing that throughout the shipping business, right? Because even on the supply chain side, where we have the movement of goods and raw materials. As governments shut down their borders, there were no movement of raw materials. To complete finished goods, right? So, what is your involvement in the community? What is Caribbean International Shipping's involvement in the community?
Well, Caribbean International Shipping is very entwined in the community. Over the years, we have partnered with a lot of Caribbean organizations we are also members of, and in partnership with relief efforts from hurricanes to disasters.
Right.
Medical missions, we give them the bulk rate discount. They come in like every quarter and ship stuff to Jamaica and all the other islands. So we are very entwined in the community, and we love to give back. Right. And to help out as much as we can.
Right. And the social responsibility is important to a small business, because once the community sees you out there being involved, you have Walk for Breast Cancer, you have leukemia, you have the March of Dimes, you have St. Jude's, and not even those big organizations, just the small community organizations that have programs that you can give back to. So it's great that you all have that presence in the community giving back.
Definitely. And Gordon, I know we do give scholarships to organizations. We're heavily involved in the soccer league. They started as a small group here, and their mission was to try to find youths and expose them. Right. So just providing that finance to them that they can now promote those youth on a larger scale. We're so excited about them because now they're affiliated with the U.S.
UPSL Soccer League, which is semi-pro, and they are also being scouted by the Atlanta professional soccer team here.
Yes.
So the youths are getting an advantage where they can move up, get scholarships from college, and so on.
Right. So in 25 years, it's a long time.
Wow.
What is the one important thing that you have learned as business owners, right? The one important thing that you have learned and you say, oh my goodness, I am glad I had that lesson learned experience? And what is the one key thing that you are going to take into the next 5 to 10 years to continue growing successfully?
Wow, Austin. For me,
I'm sure it's many lessons, right?
A lot of lessons.
But the one important thing.
But again, we are a service business, and I would say, do unto others like you would like others to do unto you. It's very important to treat customers the way you would like to be treated, because at the end of the day, we need them back.
Yeah.
Don't take them for granted, and go above and beyond. I've learned a lot of lessons, but I would definitely say taking care of that client is very important.
Yeah, because once that client leaves you, that client may not come back. No. And if you have a good customer relations management system in place, that customer would have a great experience with Caribbean International Shipping. So even if you have a slight hiccup, that customer is still going to remain loyal and committed to you as a service provider, because they know the quality of service that you're providing.
Definitely. And and that's something that we enjoy every day, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience. They feel so comfortable to pick up the phone and call us and tell us about it.
Right.
And, we definitely have to respond to that. But that's something I truly love, just that relationship we have built within the last 25 years.
Exactly. Yeah. So you've been in business 26 years now, 25, 26, 27.
Not counting anymore.
You stop counting, right? Oh, man. But where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? I mean, I'm sure in 26 years, you've seen a lot of things, had a lot of experiences, made a lot of adjustments and pivoted, and, you added, subtracted to build that perfect business, right? So where do you see Caribbean International Shipping Services in the next 5 to 10 years?
I'm sure. Well, we definitely want to be your one-stop connection to the Caribbean. Not only in the barrel business, this is what brought us to this point, but definitely we're seeing ourselves growing and doing more commercial shipping.
Right.
Another area that has grown because of the time is a lot of online shopping.
Right.
So people can sit wherever in the islands they are, want to buy a refrigerator, want to just order some popcorn.
Right.
It comes here to us, and then we take it straight to your home. I see ourselves associating with some new businesses. Maybe we'll have a Caribbean International restaurant.
Wow.
We'll have a Caribbean International car wash.
Right.
Well, definitely, like you said, because of COVID, the ground has changed. So we have to go back to the drawing board and try to figure out where we're going to go in another 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, because the way in which we're going to do business has changed. Right. People are going to be hesitant. They're not going to be so excited to be in a room full of individuals and, having to go through wearing masks and sanitizing your hands and sanitizing tables before you sit. People are going to be a little apprehensive, right, in the way in which they do business.
Right.
So for a small business existing or an entrepreneur looking to start a new business, when building that business plan and when having to build out that strategy plan, part of the strategy and part of the plan is how will individuals do business in the next 5 to 10 years? What will that look like?
Exactly.
Right? What will that look like? We have vaccines, and we're getting the vaccines to everyone now, distributed worldwide, but still, the way in which we do business is going to change. But it's good to see that within the next 5 to 10 years and into the future, you're thinking about diversifying your business, not just your business model, but what businesses you will introduce into the marketplace.
Right, because we do have a specialized business, which, as we've been talking about, the barrels, but we do way more than barrels. And I think many times when customers come here, they realize how much more we're involved. But just let's say the barrel business, that's a generational thing. I think at some point that generation is going to move on. And the young kids, like my kids, are not going to be sending barrels to no aunt and uncle. Right. But people still need U.S. products. The quality of U.S. products is so different. It's easy to access it. And we want to be here to facilitate finding it for them and shipping it to them.
That's right.
So we'll be into the purchasing, the larger items for them. If they want a vehicle, if they want to remodel their whole house and need
Yeah.
us to go to Home Depot and get the windows and everything.
Exactly.
So, like you said, we just have to go back to the drawing board and see what the needs are of our
Exactly.
clients,
Yeah.
and then go from there.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, and then the online shopping
Mm-hmm.
it's the future because
Yes.
of COVID.
Right.
We can go back to the old ways of doing things, and like my lovely wife said,
He's scoring points.
the
He's scoring points
generational-
here.
the generation is not gonna wanna just ship a couple of barrels back home.
Right.
They're looking to do stuff online, and we have a wonderful staff up front too with some young guns there that
Yes.
we're gonna put on the internet and interface with the next wave of doing business.
Right. One thing that the Black Friday weekend is teaching us is that more and more people are shopping online.
Yes.
From Thanksgiving to the day after Thanksgiving to Small Business Saturday to Cyber Monday, we're seeing billions and billions of dollars more being spent online, right, than in a bricks and mortar. Right?
Definitely.
So that's
Exactly.
part of the strategy moving forward,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So what are your operations if someone is looking to patronize Caribbean International Shipping? What are your hours of operation and
Sure.
the days of the week in which you operate?
Yes. We're here for you. We're here Monday to Saturdays from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And I'm sure if you pull up, you'll see that we always here later. You can also reach us by phone at 770-323-1111.
Right.
Or send us an email to info@mycaribship.com. And our wonderful and experienced staff is here to help you.
Right. And are you on social media, or what social media platforms are you on?
Definitely. We are on Instagram and we are on Facebook.
Great. And just give them that phone number again.
Sure, it is 770-323-1111.
Great. And I want to thank Gordon and Sharon Barnwell. I've known them for quite a long time, and they have been quite visible in the community in which they serve, in which they're operating Caribbean International Shipping. And I had the pleasure of working with Caribbean International Shipping Services last year on a full one-day training, strategy planning, strategic planning, and development training here at this facility. So I know they're doing good work in the community, a wonderful company. If you're looking to not just ship and not just to purchase barrels, but if you're looking for relocation and to have goods and services move from Georgia to wherever in the Caribbean. Do you see yourselves expanding outside the Caribbean into any other markets outside the Caribbean?
We're still considering that. And the key is that you have to learn their culture.
Yes.
And when they call you, that you can relate to them. And I think that's the biggest advantage we have is when someone calls us, whether you're from St. Vincent, Grenada, whatever island, Belize, we can relate. We know the cities, we know what you like, and I think that's an area why people are more comfortable with us.
Hi, welcome to Caribbean International Shipping Services. I am Joan and I am in the admin section.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Barnwell. I am office clerk here and I'm from Guyana.
I'm Wigan Gardner, born in Guyana. I'm here as the air cargo consultant with Caribbean International Travel Services. Please, at all times, we send goods by air or by ocean, but I look after the air and very reasonable rates. So give us a call and we get your package here as early as possible. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Caribbean International Shipping. I'm Michaela. I'm from the United States.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Lambert, and I was born in Guyana.
Hello, my name is Anthony France. I'm originally from Trinidad, lovely island, Trinidad and Tobago. I am the warehouse supervisor for this wonderful company. I've been here for going on 12 years, and of course our company has been in existence for over, I would say, 27 to 30 years, actually. And we have a wonderful staff. Our service is remarkable. I don't think we have any major complaints from customers who are very or unsatisfied with our business or the service we provide. And we continue to do our best. So hopefully, all your shipping needs we can handle. Feel free, come give us your business. We love your business. Thank you.
This is Austin Thompson with Thompson Management Consulting. You can visit my website at tmconsultingllc.com. We're going to put all the contact information up on the video. We definitely want you to patronize Caribbean International Shipping Services here in Lithonia, Georgia. This is another On Location Spotlight interview, and I want you to share, like, leave a really nice comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, TM Consulting LLC. We thank you so much for joining us. You have a great day, and stay tuned for another great interview with another small business owner from our community. Have a wonderful day. Happy Black History Month.
Thank you. And look out for our specials coming up, March Madness and Easter.
Yes.
Just around the corner.